Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to the awards ceremony for 2017. When the processional is ready, would you please come to the front? Would everybody please stand? For those who are following the program, they were handed out. It looks like this. The processional will start. Please, may we have a round of applause for the processional. We would now like to start with O Canada.
Everybody sing.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all our sons command, with glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Dr. Scarlett, and everyone. The next part is mine.
And please be seated and welcome to the 2017 awards ceremony. At this time, we will be lighting on the stage, and Dr. Van Hoover will be taking the stage tonight. It will present us taking the medicines around the world.
He's taking it. They're taking it to all the corners. Forget that mic. The sage will be cleansing all corners, keeping us safe while we practice medicine. It keeps us healthy, and it keeps everything.
The sage is from Salvia. It means salvation. We have chosen this herb because it's the herbs that from the ancient times that represent medicine. We also wear these robes and not the usual faculty robes because it represents the medicines from the ancient time. They wore the cloaks, and the green on the cloaks represent medicine. You can see that Dr. Smith is also wearing a different type of cloak. That's because he belongs. He and myself, we are brother knights under the Knights Hospitallers. We're knighted for bringing the humanitarian medicines around the world under the Knights Hospital orders. So in all our ceremony, we wear these robes because that's the significance of the robes. Our faculty members also wear the robes. as part of the faculty, and this is what we have the rules on. I have not been able to speak this weekend because I have a little bit of trouble with my throat, so I did not do a presentation. I think it was Dr. Irwin that was saying I didn't speak up. I didn't speak up for those reasons because I had a little bit of throat problem over the past few weeks. And so after the stage, we're going to get Dr. Drake will bring the light out after the stage, because that also represents us. We are the light of the world. The medicines has been around for more than 5,000 years. And it's not alternative medicines, as Dr. Van Uwe said before. If it's medicine, if it works, it's just medicine. So we are responsible to lighten the world of darkness. We are going towards darkness instead of light in this world where we live. So we are the light of the world. So this is what the candle represents. We bring in the medicines as light to the people. A little bit about the organization, as Dr. Drake is doing that. The World Organization is an international humanitarian organization that was elected under the International Parliament for Safety and Peace in 2003 for the humanitarian activities. The educational department is now a member of the United Nations Academic Compact. It means that we're certified to bring the natural medicine and to reintroduce the medicine for the indigenous people of the world. And that is what we do. Medicine was never for profit. Medicine was always for the poor. So if you go on the board websites, and it's, you will see the reason for this organization, because I think some people are unclear of what we do. Let me just get a pamphlet here. Where's my binder?
It's right here, Dr. Sheila.
Some individuals might be a little bit unclear as to what it is we do under this organization. This organization is an international organization. As I said, we have different departments within the organization. You will look on the website, you might see the same information that I'm reading out. We have a Doctors of Humanitarian Services under the International Parliament and under the UN. The doctors are recognized as doctors for humanitarian services. This is why when you join this organization, you also get a diploma. It says Doctor of Humanitarian Services on it. It means that individuals who are registered with this organization are required to do humanitarian work as part of their membership. And we are supposed to satisfy this membership with at least 10 hours of humanitarian work per year. Anyone think 10 hours is good? At least 10 hours? The organization was never designed as a practitioner organization, but afterward we decided in North America that the doctors who are going to practice under this organization must be well credentialed. And so the boards were established as part of the World Organization to credential practitioners at certain levels. The Board of Natural Medicine Doctors and Practitioners of North America is a United States entity. It is a licensing entity under the United States. All the designations are trademarked. It means that nobody outside of the organization can use it. So if people are using these designations and they are not members of the organization, they are using the designations unlawfully. In Canada, the organization that credentials doctors is known as the Canadian Certification Council. It is a federally chartered organization under the federal governments of Canada. We do not, under the organization, we don't deal with issues at the provincial level, just so that you know. Issues at the provincial levels is covered by the local components associations. And if anything else, the doctoral programs. Some person asking me about the doctoral programs. We're the only organization with a university attached to it under the UN. Our university is accredited in France and Belgium. It means that if you're a doctor and you want to do a PhD, an N degree, a regular doctor is actually not a doctorate, but that's a different story. A regular doctor is at the master's level of education, a regular doctor. Like a medical doctor is not really a true doctor. To be a true doctor, you must have an N degree or a PhD degree. Because it's an N degree, you can't go any further than that. That's what a true doctor is. So, and you must be a researcher, because the word doctorate means to teach. And we're doctors add something to the body of knowledge out there. So if you are not adding to the body of knowledge, you cannot be a doctor. You're a clinician. Lots of who are calling themselves doctors, they are clinicians. Clinicians, that mean that they get a degree at a certain level in order to go into clinical practice. So they're not true doctorates and degree doctors. So we're the organization where you can get, if you're a doctor at the doctor level, you can go up to the doctorate, PhD degree, and this is bestowed upon you through research work. You must engage in research work that is become the property of the organization, and also so we can have a good research department, and when we want to call them research work that's been done, we have all this body of research that's been done under the organization. Then you can also engage in fellowships around the world. We are represented by ambassadors in 23 countries. If you want to, for example, engage in doing humanitarian work around the world, you cannot do it outside of this organization. If you're a member, you have to bring your proposal to the organization, and the organization contact its ambassadors around the world for you to participate in these fellowships or outreach programs. This is how the organization works. And if anyone has questions, please direct them to me or send them to my office or my email address. So the next thing on our agenda, Carolyn, if there's no, we are not going to be discussing much of the political reform on the local level, because what is going on the local level in the province of Ontario does not concern the World Organization. That is a provincial matter that is taken up by the local component associations. So we focus on the stuff that we were appointed under the international parliaments and under the UN to do. If you want to switch on the internet for a minute, you will see what the mandate of the organization is. Go to WONM.org, Dr. Drake, yes. We will do that in a minute. So on the first page of this organization, it says, what is our, we're into empowerment of underserved people through education. So the focus of the organization is on educating people to wellness. Because if we educate people how to take care of themselves, we don't have to worry about pharmaceutical companies. We don't have to worry about politics, because we're a politically neutral organization and religious neutral organizations. The mission is to promote and provide humanitarian service geared towards underserved people through education. That's the mission of the organization, and don't forget it. Time and time again, we have this website and individuals ask us, well, what do we do? What is this? You remember? You should make yourself know what's going on. Our values, we are called to serve the neediest of the most developed, disadvantaged people on earth, and to seek to relieve their suffering and to assist in making sustainable improvement in their lives. We seek to engage them, to promote their voices, and to offer our hands and feet in service. We respect those in need and as active participants and passive recipients in the relationships. We regard all individuals as created and loved by God. We believe that healthcare should not be focused for profit care, but geared towards self-care, prevention of disease, and sustainable development of rural communities. That is what we were mandated to do under the International Parliament. And we do not want to stray from that with anything else. We seek to partner with those who serve as well as those who invest in our shared mission. Our relationships are purposeful, diverse, encourage natural participants in achieving one's missions, so that you know it, okay? So that is basically what we do in a nutshell. We have some universities that partner with us. Our University of Humanitarian Medicine is situated in mainland China, and it is the only university that is funded as a humanitarian entity by the Chinese government. Give yourself applause for that. We also have the Canadian College of Humanitarian Medicine, which we provide professional development certificate courses to members of the organization. That's what we do under that entity. And we have the Clinics for Humanity. We have Clinics for Humanity, under which we provide humanitarian services. We have a priory that we open in Peru, and we have one in Haiti and one in Ecuador. These entities, you can propose what it is you would like to do in these areas, and then we contact our ambassadors, and then you will go there and do your humanitarian outreach services. Dr. Murray, could you please stand? This is Dr. Murray from St. Lucia. She's our newest ambassador in St. Lucia, and she will be opening up a division. So these are the things we've done around the world. You can see that we were in Ecuador, and that will touch us. And this is us. This is some of our members working in Haiti, and that's our classrooms here, and that's some of our members working in Peru, because in Peru they have a lot of, we gear program according to the areas in which the practitioners are going to work. Like in Peru, there are lots of addicted children, so we had to send the practitioner that did a lot of ear seeds for the addicted children, and it was very good. And in Haiti, that's a different situation. So we send the practitioners according to their skills in different parts of the world, so that you don't have any misunderstanding of what it is we do under this organization. If you have any questions, please you can ask me afterwards. We have this conference every year to educate our members on the regional level. We have a conference in China in April of next year, if anyone would like to go there. It is being arranged by our Chinese ambassador under our university in China. If anybody would like to go to China next year to that conference in April, you are welcome to go there. But for this regional conference, we have it for our North American branch. We'd like people to respect the conference when they come, And because this is such a good thing, we're asking you to bring a friend next year. Is that reasonable? Each one bring one. And so because this is a membership base and the lectures that we give here and the information is members sharing information, we will not be allowing outside people to be raining on our parade in any way, shape, or form. We're putting the hammer down. We can't allow people to come into the organization, make presentation, and do these things. You have to be a member of the organization. You remember Dr. Charles Max Williams, Dr. Smith? He always said that I'm a mouse with a big stick. So now, so now I have to start putting the stick down on these people. So without any further ado, we'll anything else is unclear? Any questions before we move on?
May I interrupt by offering Dr. Sheila a token of our appreciation and thanks for all of us for a woman with leadership, with wisdom, with grace, with humility. She has been mentor myself for many times and teaches me to everyone in this room. And for those thousands of children that are getting help in other countries we don't even see, for the millions that are helped because of this one woman put her pebble in the pond, the ripple, may it go forever, please.
So the next order of business is down. We shall move on to reaffirming our Hippocratic oath at this time.
Would everybody please stand? Everybody, I swear by God and governing authority, making a witness that I will carry out, according to my ability and judgment, this oath and this signature. First and foremost, I will do no harm. I will use treatment according to my ability and judgment to benefit the sick and never do harm to anyone. I will keep pure and holy both my life and my art. I will honor the principles of natural integrative medicine, recognizing that the human being is and should be considered as body, mind, and spirit. I will enter to help the sick, and I will abstain from all intentional wrongdoing and harm, especially from abusing the bodies of man, woman, or child. Whatsoever I shall see or hear in the course of my profession, as well as outside of my profession, in my commerce with humanity, if it be what should not be published abroad, I will never divulge, holding such things to be holy secrets. Now, if I carry out this oath, and break it not, may I gain forever reputation among all men and women, for my life and for my art. But if I transgress and forswear myself, may the opposite befall me. Thank you. You may be seated.
At this time, we will proceed then with the graduation ceremony. In the category of health coach, we are pushing the health coaching under this organization. Forget about your doctor's cap and think about coaching people to wellness, because that is where the future is going. The future is going towards getting people well, and we need more health coaches in the organization. Our mandate last year was to have 1,000 health coaches by this year. We don't know if we had It's our mandate around the world.
Like
But
a
Dr. Drake was trying hard to get the coaches up, and Dr. Fung was trying very hard in the faculty to get the health coaching program up. And by the way, there's a program that is put on by Dr. Cathy Dean. It is called TAFI. It is worth 1 unit of the health coaching program. For those who think you're a health coach, when you finish that program, you're not. It's 1 unit of 10 units. So it is accredited for that 1 unit, and you need to move on if you really want to serve humanity to the next level of the health coaching program. So the first on the agenda, Brianna Hernandez from Mexico. Come on up.
Drum roll, please. For every coach, they will affect 1,000 people, who will affect 1,000 people, who will affect 1,000 people. So here's million-dollar coach.
And Brianna was under the tutelage of Dr. Fung, is her mentor. And we have many coaches this year, but they could not attend the conference, so we're coming up in our numbers. Yeah, you want to say something? Say something, Brianna.
The microphone?
Hello, can you hear me? Should I just speak louder?
Yes.
I didn't prepare a speech, but I do want to say thank you to Dr. Fung for helping me. You know, this process was kind of spontaneous, and it stumbled upon it. I feel like it kind of chose me. I'm excited. I feel like I really am not fully grasping the importance of what I'm doing. I feel like once I really interact with people and start seeing my impact, I think that's when it'll finally kind of hit me, the reality of the importance of what we're all doing here. So I just want to thank you for everybody who made it possible for me to even be here today. Thank you, and I'm just so honored, humbled, and just grateful. So thank you so much, everybody.
Okay? Yeah. Thank you very much.
Leah Damiani from Mexico. Another person from Mexico. New Mexico.
Ria is one of the students in bioenergetic medicine and a true trooper into the world of quantum medicine, and she's going to be making leaps and bounds. We want to wish her well on her way, and she's a new student of mine who's graduated quickly with all her expertise. So I just want to thank you all for helping this organization grandfather clause those who already have great skills and getting them accelerated to the credentialed purpose. Okay, so would you like to say anything?
I just want to thank you for the opportunity. I've been looking for a new career path in life after being a stay-at-home mom, dealing with chronic illness myself, Lyme disease, and many others. The coil saved my life in the last year, and I'm eternally grateful to Dr. Debbie and everyone behind that technology, and I am really looking forward to the new career with this and helping many other people. Thank you. John Fulbright. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
This man's a trooper. I guess every one of you in the room is, but this is true grit, okay? And somebody who has the grit enough to go through what he's been through, developing himself at every level of his spiritual, physical, mental being. And even when it's the toughest, coming up to me and saying, I don't know what I don't know, but you know what I don't know. You teach me what I don't know because I can find out. That's the kind of curiosity that a great coach has. And I just wanted to congratulate you thoroughly for all your hard work and everything you've been doing.
I've made my living.
Sorry.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. Oh,
Well, can anybody hear? Oh, okay. I just wanted to thank the organization and Debbie Drake, or I'm starting to call her Dr. Debbie Zink. And this has been a really profound, I guess, my journey started about 14 years ago, even more than that, but in 2004 I was hit by lightning, and in recovering from that, I started getting really sick as part of my recovery, but I kept having these visions of connecting people with nature. And I was into natural medicine from my own recoveries long before. And in the last few years, you may have heard a little, I'm doing this Japanese meridian bee therapy. Oh, I guess it died here.
Must be tired of batteries.
Yeah. I can speak up anyway.
Yes.
River guiding has kept me up. But anyway, so this is where we need to go. This is the future. Coaching people to get back to the medicine and the magic of nature. Yeah, let's think of those. So this is definitely the beginning of a huge chapter. It's like, as I was entering my 50s, I thought, man, my life's going to be over. I'm going blind from Lyme. And because of the bees and Dr. Debbie Drake and the coil and learning more about frequency, I've never been more excited. And I just can't wait to like we learned today, to start working like the amoebas, to share with each other and really grow and and coalesce the people that are of like minds, because this is a global need, and I just can't thank you enough for, like she said, putting your pebble in the water, and these waves have changed my life way out in New Mexico, and so just thank everyone. I'm really, really honored. Coaches.
It's a coaching tree here. Each one of you is an acorn. Lori Fergus.
Lori Fergus.
Lori Fergus came to me as the curious seeker, never a failing day. I've, as she calls it, fire hosed her with knowledge. She's absorbed it. Each day she says, I'll have to swallow that and call you back tomorrow. But she has rapidly learned a tremendous, great growth spurt in a small amount of time, which proves that we all, with interest, with a focused attention, you can rapid and fast track yourself to heights, especially by surrounding yourself with great colleagues and other people who can see things from other angles. And I really have to give you a hats off for what you've accomplished. Maybe you could just have a word or two, and I don't know if I can get this going, but if not, you can just speak out loudly, please.
Sure. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for embracing me as kind of a rookie at all of this. I've always had an interest in science and helping people, and it seems like it's come together here with some big-hearted professionals who embrace those of us who are willing to learn but don't know a whole lot. But I'm connected. I'm hooked up to the right people, and I thank you for your embracing me and my willingness to learn and my willingness to help people. Thank you for helping me, and thank you for all your beautiful hearts.
Go ahead and try. I can try too. Sarah Walsh. Sarah Walsh is from Toronto, Canada.
She's been a student in almost every discipline you can imagine on her own free will, currently studying osteopathy, but she's graduated in my bioenergetics coaching course after I've been training her in my master's class for the last 1.5 years. She's extremely diligent and interesting person with many facets, but her primary hunger for knowledge is voracious, and I think all of you need to remember there's never an end to our learning. Sarah, congratulations on your integrated health coach. Maybe you'd like to say a word or two, if you would like to. I'm not sure if this will speak up.
I'm a little overwhelmed. Thank you very much for taking me on, and I'm really excited about what we're doing. I think that we can change everybody, or not change everybody, but let's fix what we can. And thank you.
One coach at a time. One
yes,
coach at a time.
one coach at a time.
Yes.
Yeah, the biotrain. Thank you.
Can you take a picture of it? Thank you. Excellent. Awesome. Thank you very much. This is
And we're
okay. The microphones are getting tired, girls. Battery?
Anyway, I'll just speak up. We're appointing Dr. Gerald Smith as Ambassador of Large for this organization. The organization is represented by ambassadors, as I said before, in many countries of the world. We have ambassadors representing us in the Middle East, in Kuwait, Abu Dhabi, Egypt, and Lebanon. Those are the Middle East ambassadors. We have ambassadors in India. We have ambassadors in South Africa, Angola, and many of the other African countries. We have 12 ambassadors alone in Africa. Most of them are in Africa, the Middle East, and some of them are up in Europe and China. And we also have about 5 ambassadors in South America. But we are appointing Dr. Smith as ambassador at large. That means anywhere he goes, he has influence all over the world. We are appointing him by giving him his ambassador. This is his ambassadorial pin. So I'm just going to pin it on.
Back in my days growing up, when you got pinned, that means you're going steady.
It's official, you're a humanitarian for life now. You're going steady with humans.
Absolutely.
We would like to have some award ceremonies next. We have several awards. If we could just take a few more minutes, if you can just hang on there for a second. Excuse me for a minute now.
I'm not wiring up there. We'll get it back to the issue if we can't.
Just like right here.
If we can't get it
Just
finished.
takes 1 second.
Is that better now?
Yes, but
Okay. Flash them on the screen, please. Put them on the screen.
You're on the screen.
They're on.
Oh, they're not. Your designation is not on the screen.
Oh, I know what you're
these. Open up. This is the first one. Okay, you want me to click something? How do I do this stuff? I know it will go.
Forward?
Okay, so this award is being given to Dr. Joel Smith, clinician, educator, and researcher, and author. The award for exceptional performance. This award is given for researchers in the field of natural sciences and healing, having produced research papers, published works, and received excellent peer review.
I would love to say something. Life is short, and you got to make the best of it. And just remember, you always come out ahead of the game, because we're all born naked and you leave with a suit on.
How about you read out the awards that I give?
Sure.
You
Click that.
No, we need to click on that with the awards. It will be easy.
Bill Evans is getting the Order of Excellence, an award for outstanding practitioners, teachers, author, radio, and press host who have shown lifelong dedication to advancing traditional integrative medicine or natural medicine techniques and treatments for the betterment of suffering humanity.
Just a few. This has been a tremendous journey for me. Started when I met Gerald a number of years ago at an orthodontic meeting. So Gerald, thank you for this. This is
My pleasure.
You know, it's been wonderful to know and get educated by you and some other great friends over the last number of years. So thank you, and we will continue.
Dr. Paul Moon, Humanitarian Services. This award is conferred on healthcare professionals and non-healthcare professionals who help to bring awareness to integrative and natural medicine and who are sacrificing personal comfort in order to care for neglected people locally or internationally.
Say some few words.
He's a big mouth, but he's lost for word now.
Wrong moment to lose. Well, the journey started with Dr. Smith, and he always said we were the grass movement. And we carried on his dreams in Canada, and now I'm Sheila under this organization. Hope to keep it going. We'll grow this organization. Maybe we'll double it. And we keep going.
What do you mean, maybe?
I'm sorry. We will.
Congratulations. Wonderful work.
Dr. Anthony Martin, clinician, educator, and author. He's getting the Order of Excellence in Natural Medicine. This is an award for outstanding practitioners, teachers, author, radio and press host who have shown lifelong dedication to advancing traditional integrative medicine or natural medicine techniques and treatments for the betterment of suffering humanity.
He's unfortunately had to leave, but we would be happy to accept this award on his behalf, and we will get that into his hands and thank him for his great service to our community.
Dr. Troy Bennett, the Order of Merit for Humanitarian Medicine. This award is conferred on healthcare professionals and non-healthcare professionals
Where did you find that picture?
who are sacrificing personal comfort in order to care for neglected people locally or internationally.
Big thanks to Dr. Sheila Wong, and please give all these wonderful doctors a big hand. Thank you so much, Dr. Sheila, for everything you've done in Newfoundland for us.
Dr.
Grant and every other doctor, all the wonderful doctors, and from the First Nations people in Newfoundland. Thank you.
Did you know that Newfoundland is the addiction capital of Canada? And so Dr. Troy brought us to Newfoundland so we can impact the lives of those people through our humanity and outreach, and he's doing a fantastic job there.
And we were also the first hospital in North America, Newfoundland, because we are the oldest city in North America. How many people knew that? Wow. First medicine was in Newfoundland. The first hospital was in St. John's, Newfoundland.
Yes.
Wow. And this is a man who knows how to shake it off, doesn't he?
Thank you so much. And I hope to see everybody in Newfoundland. Everyone's invited to Newfoundland to come share your knowledge with Dr. Sheila and all the wonderful doctors. Thank you, Dr.
Let's get down to the rock.
Yes, get the rock. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Dr. Kathy Dean, the Order of Merit Humanitarian Medicine, Humanitarian Services. This award is conferred on healthcare professionals and non-healthcare professionals who are sacrificing personal comfort in order to care for neglected people locally or internationally.
Just shut off the computer. Well, is that all you need?
No, yes.
Well, I'd like to thank Dr. Sheila and the World Organization of Natural Medicine. And my goal all my life is about transforming the health of nations and educating people so that they can continue to educate others. And as we move forward into a world where we're riddled with disease borders, it's wonderful to hear and see people who have that same love and dedication. And I'd like to thank all who came this weekend, as well as all who participated, and it was an honor to be here. Thank
You have one more award here for this evening?
There's only 8 slides.
Well, you can make it up as you go.
There wasn't a slide, sorry.
Okay, so this award is for Dr. Fang. Order of Excellence in Integrative Medicine, go to Dr. Fang. Since Dr. Fang joined this organization just a little over a year ago now, he has done more work in this organization than some people that has been in here for 10 years already. He has just rolled up his sleeves, became an educator in the organization, teaching the health coaches, and he's just out there every day just promoting the organizations and what we do. He is developing a whole line of products so that we can get funding under the Clinics for Humanity. We can get the funding that we need under the Clinics for Humanity. He's having a conference in the spring just for that, to bring in our ambassadors from China, so that we can have at least funding going for the. He's just a tremendous. He's small, but they say in Jamaica, you're small but tall. And that's for the awards to come at the end of the awards.
Can we ask Dr. Fong to just have a word or two?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm loud enough, right? Yes. Okay, it's my great question because I've been focusing on the coaching of the integrated health coach. And 28 years ago, I came to Canada. So no way to find a way to be recognized. Okay? So all of a sudden, 5 years ago, I didn't believe in you, sorry about that. I thought this is just a scam. Yeah, so how? Okay, certified wherever I got my hometown. Okay, now I've been focusing this gateway for everybody. So being a health coach and being a doctor as well. In the hometown, if the doctor, when it came over, can't be the doctor. If somebody practicing over 40 or 50 years, they cannot have a doctorate degree. They're now recognized as a certified to be a doctor, so they're happy about that. And there's a guy from China. So he just hang up to make a, as big as the certificate, as big as the wallpaper on the back. So he's very proud of himself and very happy about that, being a doctor. So really doctor. Okay, thank you very much again for Dr. Steve.
Where's the agenda?
We took it over there.
Agenda. We vote of thanks for that. I'd like to thank all of you for coming to this 2017 Conference of Integrative Medicine. And without you being here, this would not be possible. I'd like to make special mention of our team that worked to make this conference so special. Dr. Drake, Dr. Scarlett, Keisha, our attaché, she's not in here. Keisha is the youngest person that was ever knighted under the Knight Hospitallers. She's the youngest person. She's a junior knight under the Knight Hospitallers, and that order. And so she accomplished it as the attaché for the organization to foreign country, and she has the skills to deal with foreign diplomats and foreign governments. So our knighting under the organization also allow us to deal with governments in foreign countries, because when you're knighted and you have these titles and we're under the Russian order by the way, we're under the protectorate of Vladimir Putin. So we are recognized in foreign countries. When we go there, they roll out the red carpet for us and they accept us. So if we are just going like as an ordinary humanitarian, you're not appreciated or accepted in that way. So these titles allow us to do that, to negotiate and to deal with foreign governments. As you can see, some of my picture on the websites when I went to Lebanon and other places. When we went to Lebanon, and as soon as we went to the airport, and then we rolled out there, and then they saw our passports. We were escorted by the Lebanese army, and we were put in a palace and all those kinds of stuff. So Keisha, I am just saying that Keisha is the youngest knight under the order. And I'd like to just give the vote of thanks for these wonderful people, Keisha and Rania. They're still working. Dr. Drake, where's my right-hand guy? Dr. Stephan. Dr. Stephan is in the room. He's not working. And Dr. Stephan, and all who made this conference possible this year. So at this time, we are going to, there she comes, she's still working.
Keisha.
Don't do that.
So at this time, we're going to engage in our friendship circle, and we're going to sing our team song for this week.
Could everybody gather around the perimeter of the room holding hands and we'll sing We Are the World? Left hand up, right hand down.
It's true, make us just